Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I am going to be reviewing volume 2 in the Witchy series. So I pulled the first volume in the series off the shelf on a total whim and I loved it. And I saw that they had the new volume in, volume 2 on the new shelf, so I had to pick it up and give it a read because I enjoyed volume 1 so much. So let's dive in. So a quick recap of volume 1. This takes place in a fantasy setting in the world of Hyalin, I believe it is called. And in this kingdom, the strength of your magic is determined by the length of your hair. So those with very long hair are very powerful and they are able to go and work in like this guard that helps enforce the law and maintain the kingdom's unity and peacefulness. However, if your hair is too long, then you're a threat. It's kind of that balancing point where a kingdom wants really strong people, but they don't want people who are too strong who might pose a threat to their order or to their way of life. So the main character is Nyneve. I believe I'm saying it right, Nyneve. She actually lost her father to the people called the Burners. So the Burners are people who are going and killing people with too long of hair. And her father was very powerful, had very long hair, and it was considered too long, and he was killed for it. She actually winds up having very long hair herself, and her mother try to hide it while she's being trained, while she's going to school, but it does come out during the examination period. And after a very dramatic series of events, she winds up cutting off her hair which is sacrilege. It's a not okay thing to do, and she starts going on the run. So now she is a fugitive and she's out in the world by herself. So it's kind of this coming of age, but also this fantasy, learning to kind of accept herself, but also she's trying to stay hidden and figure out what she's going to do with her power. So her hair is completely gone and she is in the world as a fugitive, trying to make it work, trying to figure out who she can trust and what her role is in the world. So at the beginning of volume 2, she's already met up from the previous volume with a raven that is her little sidekick that she's kind of working with, whose name is Banana. I love Banana. He's probably my favorite character in this whole series. He's super funny. And she is just trying to lay low. So she's moving from place to place in volume 2 as she tries to lay low and just kind of figure out where she's going. She's kind of lost in this volume and she needs a mentor, and she's kind of looking for one without knowing that she's looking for one. That's kind of where I feel she is. She's at that age where she's trying to figure out where she fits into society, where she fits into this bigger picture, and she's just kind of looking for an adult figure to help her. Her mother's been under like house arrest, so her mother has kind of been there for her but isn't available for her at this moment because of her situation. She's run away, her mom's on house arrest, things are kind of crazy. So it's just her and Banana trying to figure out and navigate the world, and she's realizing that things have changed dramatically. People who used to be her friends have now been conscripted into the King's Guard, and while some of them are gladly on her side still because they know her as a person, she can't always rely on that, and she kind of is having to figure things out for herself. I don't want to get too much into what happens here. I really wish I had looked up, who was it, Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey before I started filming, because I feel like this slots nicely into one of the parts of, oh my. Oh, bless me. Ooh, okay. I did not mean to sneeze. I feel like the slots somewhere nicely into the hero's journey. I just don't know where. And because I don't have it memorized and I didn't look it up, I can't tell you. But I feel like this is definitely kind of in that part of the journey where the hero, they're kind of lost, they're kind of searching. They kind of need some direction. I don't really know. I'm kind of making this up because I haven't read that in a while, but I feel like this slots somewhere in that. And people who are smarter than me or people who look it up online while watching this video can tell me where it slots in. But it's kind of like we're moving into a very difficult part of her life. It would be difficult for anyone because it's kind of that like coming of age section, but it's also difficult for her because of her life situation. I'm going to sneeze again, I feel like. Ooh, oh my. Okay, I don't know why I'm so sneezy today. I think the art is really, really pretty. The art I called out in the last comic. I love the art. I love the colors that the artist uses. I feel like it's so well done. It's really enjoyable. And I feel like for that reason alone, you should read it. I feel like overall, it's just a great book. I really am enjoying volume 2 and I'm looking forward to volume 3. The author clearly has volume 3 already planned. There's a little next time at the back for you to kind of get a taste test. I feel like the worlds, or not the worlds, the lands and the places that she is visiting, the lands and places that she is visiting. I don't know why that was so difficult for me. English is my first language. That she is visiting are very unique, are very, they feel different without needing to change a lot in the world. I feel like the author really has a gift for storytelling and writing comics. She is clearly very, yeah, good at it. So I enjoyed reading this book, and I highly recommend volume 2. If you read volume 1 and enjoyed it, I think you will enjoy volume 2. If you have not read anything from the Witchy series, I highly recommend getting volume 1 right now. Purchase it. It's wonderful. It's a great purchase. Purchase it, give it a read. I'm sure you'll be picking up volume 2 immediately. I would give this probably a 4.5 star, and I'm excited for volume 3. I'm excited to see where Nyneve and Banana go on their journey and what they're gonna make of their life. I'm excited. So give it a read. Let me know what you think if you are reading the series. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.